Charlotte woman with a terminal illness refuses to live in fear, so the family has followed her lead.
Well, their new mission is a way to help others make memories that they'll cherish forever. Queen City News reporter John Lee has a story of a mom who wants to give back and leave a lasting impact.
It makes the coughing stop, thank goodness.
The flip of a switch can sometimes do wonders. But as Cissy Carroll knows, there's no switch to change the course of a dire prognosis.
I don't dwell on it. You know, I am at peace.
Daily lung treatment helps her breathe easier, but psychologically, cancer threatens to take up most of the oxygen in the room.
God and I are at peace, and when he's ready for me to go, I'll go. But until then, I got stuff to do.
In 2015, Cissy was diagnosed with terminal lung and brain cancer. Doctors gave her 1% chance of living 5 years. She and husband Jason got the news 4 months after the birth of their son, Jackson.
I want the world to know about her and how strong she is and all the sacrifices that she's made to help our family.
Instead of worrying about the long odds, the couple took a different route. They packed their bags whenever they can.
The Bahamas, the Coco Cay, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and we went to Thailand.
The Thailand trip was in 2020.
We cooked real Thai food with a chef and picked our own vegetables and everything.
And to think that was the year experts feared she'd never live to see.
I've always said, take the trip, eat the cake, buy the shoes.
She's unsure where the quote originated.
Because you never know how much time you have. You never know when they're going to give you an expiration date. You never know if you're going to walk out of this house, So memories are everything.
Cissy says many assumed she was in remission when she received a shattering update earlier this year.
Walked into it for a routine chemo treatment, and he said, "We're going to put you on hospice. There's nothing else we can do for a year."
You didn't have any fever?
A hospice nurse visits her at home each week. In February, experts gave her 6 months.
Anyway, you look at it, I have got 2 months left on my longest timeline.
Your pulse was 106.
It's a bit high.
Cissy posted about the prognosis on Facebook. Then an old friend came forward to give the Carrolls a trip to Miami. They were already well-traveled, but being cared for in that way was special.
And we ate all the crab legs and took the trip, and we didn't buy the shoes this time.
It meant so much, they decided to pay it forward. They launched the Take the Trip Foundation to send terminally ill patients on vacation with their kids.
Gosh, I want to impact the world.
Similar to our family, they're younger and they have small children that have not had the opportunity to form good, solid memories.
Cancer survivor Frankie Fowler of Alabama was the first beneficiary. This summer, Take the Trip Foundation flew the Fowlers to Miami.
All the children that are hurting and knowing that this is coming, and just give them a chance to really let go and be with family.
Cissy's been very open about cancer with Jackson, who just turned 8.
But he knows everything. He knows that mom's sick, and if I don't feel good, he takes me to bed and brings me water and asks if I need anything. He really takes care of me.
Just how many more of her son's birthdays she'll be part of is an open question.
I live every moment until the last, and we're going to watch movies and go to the beach and hang out and find shells. He loves that.
Cissy plans on more trips, more cake, and her share of shoes. They're all part of the motto she hopes others with end-stage disease find comfort living with.
When they get that kind of news, people give up. And you can't do that.
In Charlotte, John Lee, Queen City News.
Well, the Carrolls say they currently have enough funding to pay for more and 2 more trips for terminally ill patients and their families.